The beautiful game that is baseball has existed for nearly 200 years. As Terrence Mann so eloquently puts it for us in Field of Dreams, it's been the one constant through all the years. Baseball has remained fundamentally unchanged for the majority of its time. As the world continues to evolve, it allows us a simple enjoyment that transcends time and connects us with our family and our community. But what is this sport that has quietly been a fundamental pillar of American culture for its whole existence? In this series, I'll be exploring the game from the very basics to help new fans get acquainted with the American national pastime, and hopefully develop a deeper understanding and love for the game. Welcome back to The Bad Baseball Fan. Let's explore the question, what exactly is baseball? Baseball is a bat and ball sport played between two teams made up of 9 players on each team. Rather than divided into halves, quarters, or periods, baseball is instead made up of innings. 9 innings to be exact. Each of the 9 innings is divided into a top and bottom half, allowing both teams the opportunity to hit and base run, as well as pitch and field. Even further dividing the game, each half inning is made up of 3 outs. 27 outs per 9 innings per team. If the game is tied after 9 innings, the game continues for one more full inning at a time until a winner is decided. Unlike most team sports, there is no clock in baseball. Each team must make outs to progress the game. With me so far? Good. Let's continue. The objective of the game is simple: score more points than the other team. Points in baseball are called runs, and runs are scored by touching all 3 bases, then home plate in succession in a counterclockwise manner. The bases are laid out in a diamond shape you see here, and are separated by 90 feet each. It should be noted that the distances I will describe between different markers are different at the youth level, but will remain consistent with what I say here from the high school level on up. Anyways, 90 feet separate each base, and you must progress around all 3 bases and home plate in a counterclockwise manner and in succession to score. But how exactly does one get on base? Well, the offensive player, called the batter, must attempt to hit pitches thrown by the pitcher in play and make it to base before being recorded out. We will detail the many ways a batter can get on base in Part 2. The many ways of recording an out will be talked about in Part 3. But fundamentally, the batter's job is to reach base safely without recording an out, and the pitcher and defense's jobs are to get the batter out. The boundaries of the field, called the foul lines, are drawn at a 90-degree angle from home plate directly towards first and third base and extend all the way out to the outfield wall. The 90-degree area within the foul lines is considered fair territory, while the 270 degrees outside of the lines is considered foul territory. The grass area within and the dirt area surrounding the diamond of bases is called the infield, and the grass area beyond the infield is called the outfield. The outer perimeter of the field is called the outfield wall, and while having to adhere to some moderate standardization, they vary in shape, distance, and height from ballpark to ballpark. Now that we got that down, you might be wondering, what kind of equipment do we use to play baseball? Baseball equipment at the basic level is very simple. You have a bat for hitting, a helmet to protect yourself while hitting, a glove for fielding, and a baseball, well, for the baseball playing. Bats are long, round, usually wooden sticks that taper in width towards the handle. They can vary slightly in size. The helmet is a hard outer shell with inner padding that protects the head, ears, and sometimes the chin of the batter. The glove is essentially a leather extension of the hand to assist in fielding and catching. The leather is padded and webbed between the fingers to create a pocket-like area for catching. And finally, the baseball itself is 9 inches in circumference, weighs 5 ounces, and is covered in white leather and red stitches. Baseball is a complex game at first, but with the fundamentals we've discussed here, we will be able to continue to expand our understanding of the game in a broader context going forward. Thanks for joining me for part 1 of What is Baseball? In the next video, we will be discussing the roles of batters and base runners and how they go about beating the defense and scoring runs. This is a larger endeavor than I originally expected, and it's easy to miss simple things when describing this wonderful game. If there's anything I missed, please leave it in the comments to help fill in the blanks. Thanks for watching The Bad Baseball Fan. If you like baseball, or even if you're brand new to it, give this video a like too, and I'll see you guys next time for part 2.